Bustard, or the Great Indian Bustard. Look how beautiful this bird is. And I'm not going to be doing it upside down, even though it is the last Friday, or maybe I should do it upside down. It's the last Friday of the year. Let's have a look. Who is here? Just got to refresh my screen and then see who is with us. Good morning, everybody. Anybody here this morning? It's the last live. Hi, C, how are you? It's the last live of the year. It's the last Friday of the year. And I've chosen, oh, somebody posted this bird. Thank you so much, whoever put it on there. And then I have this little guy for my portrait, who is from Sketch. You do not know the name, and I will post it in my post. Good morning, Louise. How are you? I need a new palette, so I'm going to be putting a new palette on. I did a little bit of research, and if I do this, I will make a video, but they say that there's quite a few videos on YouTube. Actually, there aren't very many videos on YouTube, so maybe I should make a YouTube video of how to reactivate a tube which is full of paint, either watercolor or gouache, and reactivate it and use it again. So I'll be doing that probably over the weekend. Hi Amy, hi Tash, how are you? Okay, let's get started. Shall I do an upside down one, seeing as it's the last one? Ah, happy birthday to your son, see? Maybe I should try and get the sketch done upside down, seeing as it's the last Friday. I don't know. What do you think, everybody? Should we attempt it? This is the little boy that I'm doing. I think maybe we should attempt it. All right. Turning upside down. Anyone else going to attempt their bird upside down? See, I have been loving your peace stoves. They're beautiful. And your pigeon yesterday was lovely. Sorry, just needing a little bit of coffee. Okay, so this bird is humongous. Humongous. So I'm not sure if maybe the bird should be standing on the shoulders, like just behind here. So if that's the case, I'm thinking that maybe his face should be like over here. Like we'll just do a smaller portrait of this one. And then we've got his chin here. So we'll put him there. And then we'll put his shoulders. I can probably just move his, if this is his chin. Now this is going to be odd doing it from this way, but if I make his, well, he's kind of like putting his face down. I was going to say, if he had more of a shoulder, I could put the feet of the bird here. I'm going to put one here and one back here, and then have the bird. I may have to turn it the right side, the right way up, as just to get everything right. I'm definitely not going to be painting straight away until I see what I've got here. the concentration is real. Okay, and his ear would be right back here, which you won't be able to see because the bird's going to be in the way. C says, I think your birds and portraits are outstanding. You're so lovely, thank you. Hi, Teresa, you're back again. No, upside down, not upside down for you. And Meryl says, good morning. Hi, Meryl, how are you? So, I mean, we could have had a party today because today is the celebration of, well, C's son's birthday, but also a year of doing lives together. Another year of doing lives together, and we've done a little bit more here on YouTube, which has been really lovely. I think the format is nice. It's a bigger format for everybody to see. Oh goodness, I printed out the sheet for Monday, and it's not here, it's upstairs. The January prompts. Okay, so I think I'm going to draw right side up because I just made a huge mess here. Yeah, drawing with you all every morning, Monday to Friday. Not always, not every single Monday to Friday, but most of them has been wonderful. And I've been putting off starting a yoga practice, but I really want to start. And I don't think I need to get up an extra half an hour a day. I think I'll take away from my arting during the day. Does anybody do yoga at night, or do they just do it in the morning? Or when do you guys do yoga? I know we have some yoga enthusiasts here, practitioners. Not really practitioners, but yoga lovers. Do you find it easier to practice in the morning, or do you feel like you can do it at night? Teresa says, I agree with C. The close-ups in Insta stories today are amazing. Oh, thank you. Louise says, Adrian does a January yoga thing. Oh, that's who I wanted to know who is. Adrian. I'm going to write it down. Adrian. Is she on YouTube? Yoga. I think Heike did that one year. Louisa says, I do yoga when I remember. And Louisa, welcome to our Patreon group. Thank you so much for signing up. I'm so excited that you're with us, and you have a lot of material that you can go back to. If you need help finding anything, just let me know. Louisa said, but I will try to do the January one and get back into the habit. Yeah, I'd like to do that as well. And Louise says, I just do yoga when I can. And C says, I like morning for any exercise. I usually do as well. Louisa says, yoga with Adrian. Okay, yoga with Adrian. Perfect. Yes, great. Yeah, well, it can, I don't know, New Year's resolutions, I don't think it's really a New Year's resolution. It's more of a, I just want to start, because, you know, hopefully it'll last. And just like the morning, it just has to be a change of lifestyle and trying to squeeze something in like that. So just like I take Piper for walks 3 times a day, I think I could probably give myself time to stretch and do yoga. This is our first kid, isn't it? We haven't done any children. I made him look older already. I'm not sure what it is. Is it this? I think it may be this bit. Or just the lines on his face. Keeping children's youth in pictures is quite a challenge. This is all going to get covered anyway. And unfortunately his ear is going to get covered, and I really like his ear. Maybe I'll just sketch the outline and have it shining through. I don't know if that would work. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get his head in. His head needs to be a lot larger here. That's better. I think that's the thing too. We underestimate the size of a child's head. Or the proportions need to be right. All right, so we have the head. Louisa says, usually the live vids drop at 11 a.m. my time in January, so that's 5 a.m. for you. Oh, fantastic, perfect. If I make it my mission, because I'm usually up by then, but if I make it my mission to do those at that time, then that would work, right? I like the bird's position in this image, how he's kind of looking up. Although it would be kind of cute for the bird to look down too. Ah, Sue said, I had an injection in my knee yesterday and today I'm a new person. I'm ready for exercise. I did not know how awful it was. Oh, I should tell my dad, shouldn't I, see? He really needs to get a cortisone shot. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm going to have to turn this bird a little bit. It really, like, he's not, but, you know, my birds weren't really looking like they fit anyway on a lot of the pieces. So I was going to say, he doesn't really look like he can actually fit on the page. I just want to say thank you all for also showing up. Like, I know we are celebrating. I mean, I celebrate every day that I can join here and come and draw with you guys, because I think that should be celebrated. Like, how lucky am I to be able to do that? And I think the amount of work that we have, or like just pictures that we have done, and I think growth as well, the way that we are comfortable with drawing now, I think is different. I don't know, if you're not feeling that change yet, just stick with it, because it does happen, and it's a nice feeling when it happens. Okay, so we've got one. I'm going to do one leg on this side, and the other leg you may be able to see through the other side, maybe. So if you are a Patreon, scroll down, like the January post that I just posted, scroll all the way down to the bottom, because that's where the meat is that you need to register for. I didn't really explain that, but if you're here and you haven't signed up for it, for the vision board and catch up, you don't have to do a vision board, but it's just really, it's a tradition that we've been doing for the past 3 years. And it would be strange not to do one in the thoughts of and wishes and just wanting to make sure that the universe hears us when we put out that we want certain things in the new year. And some people just, you know, they think of how they want to become better at something. Some people want to travel, so they put travel pictures on their vision boards. Some people, if you're just wanting to have peace in the world, maybe you can just do an image of something which resonates with that. If you want to draw your family because you just want to, you know, spend your whole year with your family, then do that. So it's really just a reflection of what you want 2024 to look like. All right. Ooh, I may have left room for his ear. That's exciting. Let's go back to his ear. I did. There's room, there's room. Okay, this leg's a little odd, but just leave it like that. Louise says, thank you for keeping me motivated this year. You are so welcome. And she says, I think we are the lucky ones. You'd be surprised. There's only one of me and there's a lot of you, so I get a lot of you. I mean, you get a lot of you guys too, because of our group and everything, but yeah, I think I'm the lucky one. Okay, let's create a little palette over here. He has quite light skin, so I'm going to try and keep that beautiful light on him. And let's see, I just want to have a look at the last 4 images and look at the backgrounds and try and choose something a little bit different. We've had red, blue, orange, or like a more of like a tan color. I feel like we need maybe a yellow, so I'm going to do a yellow for this little kid, although yellow's not really going to work, is it? Because he has really bright, I want something, maybe I'll do a dark gray. Maybe I'll do a dark gray. I think that would be cool. I'll do a dark gray. Let's get some primaries on here. Well, thank you, everybody, but, you know, I mean, we could argue this till the cows come home, and they may not even come home. I was choosing images for the virtual art retreat next week. I'm so excited. I've chosen some famous figures as well from those countries, which I'm really excited about as well. It's going to be a great class. And then the other class that is happening is also going to be a fantastic class. Don't forget, if you do want to sign up, there is still the 30% off coupon if you're a patron or if you are a paid subscriber. So the paid subscribers of Substack just pay $5 a month and you get one sketch and draw a month. So that is a little different to the Patreon, where you get full access to all if you are a sketch and draw member. But what was I going to say? Yeah, take advantage of the 30% off before the classes start on Tuesday. It's still a really good discount. And I think the Jumpstart into Art is going to be a great class for anybody who, you know, is a little, well, for anyone really, because we go over everything, which is really nice, like a whole month of using all your art mediums: dry, water soluble, mixed media, acrylics. So, okay, I'm going to do a dark blue. I think his coloring would be nice in a dark blue, so I'm going to do that. I haven't done a dark one since the beginning, I don't think. Since day 2. Or was that day 3? Sorry. That is the part where I need to really focus and concentrate, because I want it to be a really cute little silhouette. Actually, I really like, I've been watching, I haven't really been watching, but sometimes my videos play in the background. Like when I've finished and I'm getting ready to go for my walk, usually one comes on from my channel and it pops up. And I actually I like this stage too, the pencil and the pattern background. I really like that. So hey, you never know, maybe that's something that I will pull into my art practice in the new year, because I really like the flat background with the pattern, and then the pencil sketch. I like it, the silhouette. Way too much magenta. I have to get some more magenta this month. So we can chat a little bit about, I know that if you're a patron, you will have seen that we have a schedule set up where patrons get to access Monday Zoom mornings, which will be, we'll start on the 1st, and we will do a welcome into the new year and start with the first prompt. If you are going to do prompts with us, I'm going to just have a look and show you. Did I put it on here? Yeah. So the first one is your favorite flower, which is really like a lovely one to start with because we can get some color on. You could even decorate the front of a sketchbook if you're going to put your images in a sketchbook, or if you're going to put them all on individual pieces, or if you're going to create little books. Think about that before Monday and think of where you're going to put your favorite flower. I put flower, but it can be multiple flowers, so you don't have to just do one favorite flower. You could create a bouquet of flowers. I'll share some of my favorite flowers as well, but that'll be a live Zoom session at 7 a.m. and we'll just be able to show each other and chat with each other, which is really nice start to the week, I think. And then we so those won't actually be recorded. So if you miss your Mondays, I'm sorry, those won't be recorded. I can't store everything on my computer. The sketch and draw meets will be recorded, and they will be once during the weekend. If we have time to do a catch up at the weekend, we will. But I would love to give you guys a Sunday where you don't have to think about hearing my voice. So sketch and meets will probably be on a Saturday, and they may be in the afternoon or early in the morning, just depending. Yeah, so we've kind of moved the catch up and draw to the Monday where we will be together working on art prompts. And what else is new? Oh, so Tuesday, Thursday will definitely be on YouTube, and Wednesday will be on Instagram, just to change it up a little bit. And Friday will be a let's see where we want to go kind of thing, so just check stories for that one. And yeah, so if you look at the list, so we have favorite flower, favorite artist, favorite quote, favorite season, favorite color. So that's all next week. And so just think about how you want to go about the year, whether you want to fill sketchbooks, whether you want to keep the sketchbooks all the same, whether you want to just not worry about it and just do whatever. And I'm going to try and do some like sketches of flowers, some paintings of flowers, and just really push myself. It's not going to be always like, one finished piece. But if you wanted to, for example, incorporate portraits along with your images, like I'm doing here, you could do that. Maybe portraits of people that you know. I mean, that would be a nice idea to do that throughout the year too, wouldn't it? Oh gosh, now you've got me thinking. A whole year of a portrait of people you know and who have made a difference in your life, plus the prompt of the day. Is that too much? That would probably be too much, wouldn't it? Why do I do this to myself? I mean, that would be really cool, but I think that would be quite a lot, wouldn't it? Good morning, Maria. How are you? Buenos dias. Sue says it depends on the season for me for flower loves. Well, then you can do one for each season. Maybe you could have like, a page of the different seasonal flowers. Louise says, this is not good for my anxiety, LOL. What's not good for your anxiety? Thinking of lots of things to do? Too many thoughts? All right, I'm going to go back to, we'll talk a little bit more about this tomorrow. I'm going to go back to the little child here. I'm going to choose, actually, I will use what I have here for his t-shirt. great idea about the people, and yeah, it is a great idea. I mean, it would be nice to have it won't work for all of the months, I don't think. See, like if you, because I want to have family February as family February, so it will be more of a camera roll based, like from your camera roll. But I mean, it could work definitely for the first month, couldn't it? Although then I would have to find pictures of people. I mean, it would be a really lovely idea. So March is going to be March Make a Difference. So anyone who's made a difference to you in your life, and I'll choose different subject matters. Could be teacher, it could be an artist, it could be a musician, it could be a grandfather, grandma, mom, dad, sibling. So that's March. And then April was going to be, oh, I can't remember what I had written down for April. But there are still themes and still ways that you can either make it very simple or personalize them, the months. Maria, did you finish your book? I forgot to ask you the other day. All right, let's get some skin tones on this little guy. Almost done, just a few more pages. Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna keep the front of his face very light, just like I did with yesterday's, because I don't know if you were watching yesterday, you didn't see this much done. So this is just paper, and I think if I hadn't kept that paper, it wouldn't be as bright. So I tried to keep a little bit, especially when the skin is very, very fair. So just keeping little spots of the paper. I don't think I can get as white as the paper, so I've kept that. And I'm going to do the same with this little guy and just keep certain areas. So I'm going to do a value wash first, which is going to just give me okay. So wherever he's a little bit too dark, it's still too dark. Anyway, there are certain areas that are very dark on his face, so I'm going to use this. That's my stomach. I'm very hungry. Oh, I can probably use this color for a little bit of the bird as well. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. The bird has some beautiful colors on it. This bird is really spectacular. It is the Great Indian Bustard. Bustard, not the other word. I mean, thinking about next year, you could completely like do a 360 and relate the prompts to people who mean something to you. For example, you could do the flower could be a portrait with somebody's favorite flower. So if you know your mom or sibling has a favorite flower, then you could do their portrait with the favorite flower. So I mean, there are so many ways of just pushing the prompts if you're thinking about just wanting to do something a little bit different instead of just drawing a flower. Or it could be a garden with your favorite flowers in, or it could be I don't know, a brand of tea that has the flower on the front, so you do the box with the brand. It could be a lapel pin that you know you've seen in a picture somewhere. There's so many ways that you could push it, which that's what makes me excited, because you don't just take it, you can take it very literally, or you can push it to work in a very unique way for yourself. And Louise, is that what makes you anxious? Because there's too many ideas going around that. Oh, or I don't know. Oh, I don't really. Oh, Louisa says, I don't really know that I have favorites of many of these things. Okay, well, it doesn't have to be a favorite. It's really easy to determine what you like and what is really what you like and what you don't like. So choose something that you like. So for example, if it is a flower, and you have a page of flowers, which one does your eye go to first? Because you like the color, because you like the shape, because you like whatever it is, right? Seasons, do an elimination of the seasons that you don't like and pick the one that you like most. I think that makes it so much easier to find out what your favorite is. And maybe you you say you don't have favorites because you feel like it's difficult for you to be decisive in something, but this helps you become more decisive as well. Louisa says, I expect you would probably call the other word if it was standing on your shoulder. Yes. And Louisa says, I know, but I go on overthinking anxiety spirals very easily, no matter how much logic. So if I was you, instead of calling it anxiety, call it excitement, because in some ways that's what, especially when you have too many ideas, it's you becoming excited about something rather than like, don't stress about it, become excited that there are so many possibilities and you just have to pick one. I don't know, that's how I would look at it. I know that everybody looks at it differently. And you don't have to do what we are doing daily. You can just do what you want to do and just join us for the chat or the fun, which is what you were doing initially, but it's totally up to you. You don't have to do the prompts at all. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of this gray here and a little bit here. I'll leave that really bright light on the side of his face. And just leave it white, like the paper. And darken this back here because it's really dark. I should have kept his ear much lighter. That's okay. He will have a little bit of shadow cast onto his ear from the body of the bird. Okay, I need to get some of his hair coloring on. That's definitely way too orange, or way too yellow, rather. Hello, Sarah. Hello. I'm doing a slight change from favorites to things of significance. I never realized that I don't have a favorite thing. Well, yeah, I guess you could, yeah. It's sometimes you don't have a favorite, and that's fine. So it doesn't have to be, you can take it however you want to take it. Some people will find they get stuck on some of the prompts, and then you just make it your own, which I think is quite okay. way too watery. I keep putting way too much water on my brush. You can see it's quite loose, my colouring, my paint that's going on. Gouache is really, I'm really loving gouache. I don't know if I could, well, I'm doing a class for sketchy, a portrait class in just watercolors. I kind of wish that it had been in gouache, but it's fine because it's a month of watercolors, I think, and which is being released in, oh, I want to say maybe April. It could be April or it could be later than that. But now that I've been doing so many gouache portraits, I've really enjoyed it. And Sarah says, this little guy has the cutest kissable cheeks. Yeah, he really does. Super cute. I have to work on the ear a little bit more. Let's get some color on here. And some lighter tone. This can be even lighter. My water is dirty. Really, I should change my water because, like they say, if you want that really nice bright color and not muddy, you need to have clean water. Helps a lot. Clean water and very clean brushes. I'll clean that up in a minute. Okay, this color can also go on the chest and neck of the bird. Oh, I keep dripping, big drips. It's not good. Ah! No. I'm making a mess. I have to put a pattern on too. And then this bit is definitely warmer down here. And there's some dark areas too. Is there going to be a pattern? Yes, there is going to be a pattern. I'm just trying to think. I think it's going to have to be, well, I could do like a light green, maybe. Let me get his legs filled in so that I have those on here. Oh my goodness, look at the time. I swear these hours this month have just flown by so quickly. I have to put shadow underneath him. I have to do a lot. Okay, let's get, maybe I could do gold. No, I need a contrast. About pink flowers. That would be pretty. Pink and green. One over here. I'm going to have to go over these as well because they are definitely not very opaque. And make them a lot lighter. Hello, Kaushal. Oh, you're drawing my states bird. Oh, cool. It's, yeah, the Great Indian Bustard. Is that how you say it? Kaushal. You have a lot of endangered species. That means we've drawn a few birds from India. C says, Sarah may be a favorite of a particular moment that made an impression in your memory that provokes a story from your life. Yes. I think, C, you're right. But also, if you don't have the favorites to fill up the whole month, that's okay as well. Or maybe you want to do a couple of different things. Maybe you want to change the prompts up and make, you know, favorite beverage, favorite teas, favorite, maybe you want to just do a whole month of favorite pies if you want to do that. Or if you want, see, I don't think, did I put people? I don't think I did people for this month. Oh, other than artist. This has a lot of time needs to be put into this to finish it. And I put white paint all the way down here. I probably need to go over it another time as well. This pattern reminds me a little bit of my favorite pattern that happened 2 years ago for Gouache Vember. But there was eyes in it as well. I don't know if you remember that one. I'll add some orange. I definitely need some white though to make these colors a little bit more opaque on the paper. Trying to bring in the colors of the bird and the child into the piece here, into the pattern. So really just this is first layers, and then I'll probably spend another 2.5 hours on this one, finishing it up. Oh, I should have done another. Okay, I'll add it here. Ah. Sarah says, Shar, you should do a self-portrait with a bird. Maybe I'll do that on the last day. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. That's it. I was thinking, that's why I kind of laughed, because I'm like, maybe I'll do a self-portrait with a bird. I wonder if I have a side profile. I guess I could take a photo and do one. It's an owlet. Oh, who's the New Caledonian outlet? Owlet. Let's have a look. Did anybody put? Nobody put it in here. The bone and flycatcher. Did we already do the bone and flycatcher? Or was that the bone and? Oh, what did we do? The bone and honey eater. That was the honey eater. The honey eater was. Which one was that? Let's do it this way. Oh, the honey eater, oops, was on Dylan. That was Dylan's. I mean, I could either do one tomorrow, or I could do the last one as a self-portrait. Maybe we should all do self-portraits. I'm just going to get a little bit more. I want to get some dark values on here. Yes, I flipped the bird. which doesn't mean that I gave him the finger. I flipped that image. If you're all listening and not watching. Okay. And I do have the image here already flipped. So see, you really, not see as in see rand, see, look, you don't really need black because you can make a really, really dark value with your gouache that with the contrast, it is, I think, enough. Enough is enough, right? That needs to be a little bit different. Okay. Sarah says, I look forward to speaking to you guys in our catch up and chat on Saturday. You ladies make me feel happy. Yay! I know. They're the best. They are the best. I couldn't find an image for the last bird. No, because we didn't put it in. Oh, hang on. Which last bird? The last bird. The last bird. So we've been slacking a little bit. But if you're a patron, you can add images. So I didn't do the Zealand Storm Petrel or the Dusky Parrot yet. And I don't think I've done the Imperial Woodpecker. Have I done the Imperial Woodpecker? Yeah, I must have. Didn't I not? Maybe I didn't. I missed a few. Why did I miss so many? Oh, Christmas. That's why. Christmas. Actually, I really love these colors. Really love these colors. Oh, I changed one of them to a dove, and I think the last one before that I did on the 23rd, which was the Howie pigeon, Lord Howie pigeon. So then I didn't do the Huia. So I could, well, I have enough birds to keep going for a little while. Thank you. Oh, you Googled it? Good. I haven't looked at the cute little owlet, so I will have a look and see if I want to do a self-portrait or not. Do you think the background needs something else? Or do you think it's fine as is? I think it needs another, just one more or a couple of these here. I meant something brighter, but no, I think it's fine. So I will see you guys tomorrow. It is an early meet. I apologize, but I promise to take my girls out tomorrow. So it is a 7 a.m. catch up and chat if you're a Patreon. It's early for us over on this side of the world. Late for some others, very late for some others, and in the middle of the day. Oh, Kaushal says its numbers are now stable in one location and the government has created a breeding center for these where around 30 of the chicks are being raised. Yay, that's amazing. I do love reading about how the conservation of these birds is coming along. Like if they believed that they were extinct and then they became endangered again, like so like they brought them back or they found them, and like people are doing amazing things around the world. Thank you, Kaushal. All right, I'm going to let you go. Britannica is offering lots of info. Yes. Britannica is pretty great. Thank you all for a fantastic year of lives for our Shah's art class, and for an amazing month of birds in December. I will be actually on the 1st, we will be on Zoom for our Patreons, as Mondays are going to be Zoom meets. They won't be recorded, but they will be a catch up and chat for an hour, and getting ahead to chat and, you know, wake up on a Monday morning to start the week. Tuesdays and Thursdays I will be here on YouTube. Wednesdays I will be on Instagram, and Fridays we'll see what happens. Okay. Bye everyone. Bye.